Hello guys, setosorcerer here again, and welcome to the 14w19a snapshot update for Minecraft. So this week there isn't really any new features, but mainly features that are supporting previous snapshot updates such as the SLIMEBLOCK Pistons with SLIMEBLOCK, the borders behind me, the blue thingy, and of course spectating commands, because of course many of you know that 1.8 should be coming around the corner, and you know they're not going to be updating too many new things or adding too many things into Minecraft. They're just pretty much tweaking up what they have already, because we need 1.8. 1.8 needs to come already. Anyway, so this video shouldn't take too long, and of course if you guys enjoy these snapshot type videos, don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Anyway, so let's begin here and let's look at the Pistons. Now in the last video I pretty much covered every single thing when it came to the new piston mechanics. There is only one new feature that added in this snapshot, but I'll just briefly cover, I guess, last week's snapshot as well. So in the last snapshot, if you powered a piston with a slime block right here, and an entity, including yourself because you're an entity, is on it, you are sent flying. Now there we go, I'm sent flying. If I have an entity like so, and then 3, 2, 1, let's go! Catch. There we go. So that's one of the features. The other feature is that multiple slime blocks plus a piston will retract and attach to each other. A block with it too, everything like this. As long as you obey the 12 block limit, you are good. And that's pretty much it on the snapshot from last week. Now in this snapshot they added one cool feature, which is the ability to bounce. Boing. Slime blocks basically now push entities. So if I do this, boing. So similar to the vertical one going upwards, now we have the horizontal one. So bang, bang, boo, boing. So like I said before, entities, including yourself or items, can now be shot forward. So let's make this a little fun, shall we? Let's put a chest here full of a lot of goodies. Let's break it, and then let's see where it goes. Boing! Just sends them all flying. It's pretty funny. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of interesting designs people could make with this. I'm pretty sure someone could probably make a perpetual motion device, like constantly flinging each other, similar to like the piston mod back in the day. Anyway, so our next feature here is basically updates to the border command. Now, clear my inventory real fast. So basically, in the last snapshot, they introduced borders. I normally call these barriers, but basically the blue thing that's around us. And in a nutshell, it prevents any entity from passing it. And if an entity is in it, it starts to die. So they added one visual update, which is the ability to see if you're getting close to the border, or basically this red thing that's surrounding my thing here. So basically it looks like the thing from Call of Duty when you get whacked and then you start taking the damage. Okay, bad example. So there are 4 commands, 2 of them which I covered last week, which center, pretty obvious, it just sets the center of the barrier. Second one sets the barrier and also distance from the previous location. And then the other ones I want to show here are basically if you go to world borders, you go to damage, you have 2 new options here called buffer and amount. Now I believe by default it's set to 1. Now buffer means the blocks from the barrier, so once you pass 1 block then you start taking damage, or if I set this to, let's say, 5 blocks, as long as the barriers pass 5 blocks, then I'll start taking the damage. So I'm going to show you guys some examples here first. So let's just do 1, and then I guess we'll do amount 1, just so you guys can see the difference here. Okay, so there we go. And let's set this bad boy a little over there, and then let's do this. Okay, so I think I should have set the barrier a little closer. But anyways, back to the thingy. So the buffer, in a nutshell, is basically the distance from the border, and then the damage is how much damage you'll take once you reach it. So there we go. Once it passes that block right there, yep, there we go. I'm starting to take the damage. And of course, once you're in the limit and the thing is moving, you can't escape it. You're pretty much dead at that point. But of course, there are ways of countering. Oh, what the heck? I'm Steve. Hi guys, Steve here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And blah blah blah. Okay, so let's set that back over there. Let's put this over here. And let's change the buffer. Oh yeah, that's right. I need begin mode 1 for this. Let's change the buffer to 11. Okay, so let's quickly set that. Let's quickly go over here before we missed the timing. Okay, so let's go over here. Game mode 0. So I think I shouldn't have changed it to 11. Basically, it's 11 blocks from there, so this may take a while. So once it reaches 11 blocks away, and of course I'm here, I can't escape, so I'm like just stuck, waiting to die. A painful Steve. This is gonna be very painful. 3, 2, anytime. There we go. Dead. Okay, so that's basically how the the buffer works, and of course the amount I could change it to a large amount. I think it only works up to like 255, but of course I'm going to put it to 111, which still pretty lethal. So let's change this back to 1. Let's power that back up, and let's do this. So in a nutshell, this will basically be a one-hit KO. Pretty useful because I don't want to stay in the barrier for too long. But once you get close to the barrier, then 3, 2, 1, dead. So pretty much a one-hit KO at that point. Okay, so the other feature here is called, let's say go to game, it was a world, borders, and it's called warning now. Now warning is basically the thingy that has that red border thingy, the redness around the screen. Now you could change the time and distance to basically wherever you want. So distance will basically be the distance from the barrier. So if I go to game mode 1, change this to, I guess, one block, power that up. Once I get relatively close to the barrier, 1 block away, it gives me that red feel. And if I change it to something like as crazy as this, power this up, basically I am going to be seeing red pretty much everywhere now. So if you wanted to give a feel of getting hurt, or I guess if you want if you were making a map and you just wanted the red blood feel for some strange reason, you could just set this thing to a ridiculous high number and just just leave it as so. But anyway, so let's put this back to 1 because I don't want to see red all the time. And then of course warning time is basically the time from it. Okay, so yeah, let's just show it here. Okay, so bam. Okay, so basically, oh, it's not even moving. Herp derper derp. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. So let's do that. And then this. Okay, actually for a split second, I think you saw the screen turn red right there. Yeah, okay. So it basically will say how many seconds until the thing reaches the border. Once it reaches 10 seconds or less than 10 seconds, it's pretty much, you're going to be seeing the red thingy. A lot of different implementation words. A lot of things you could do with maps when it comes to these features. Now I'm not really a map maker. Well, I can't really think of a use personally, but people could think of stuff. And of course the last feature here is just a update to spectating mode. If I go to game mode 3, which is spectating, a middle click, it gives me an option to basically teleport to a player or a team, or I guess the other one's just close the menu. It just feels like it's a lot of plugin mechanics are starting to be added into Minecraft, which is pretty cool. And also no clipping. I love this feature. Oh, whoa! I did not know you could have strongholds and flat worlds, or not strongholds, abandoned mine shafts. You learn something new every day. Anyway, so with this feature, I'm allowed to click 1, teleport to a player, or teleport to a team. Now, unfortunately, I am forever alone, because I'm forever alone. And I can't really test this out because there's no one else to teleport to. I'm just, by myself. And I can actually teleport to setosorcerer. There we go. I have the middle click. Of course, spectating mode, you can't really see anything. Okay, so basically I'm just teleporting to myself, which is kind of weird. Don't know why, but yeah, so you could just middle click, change the options, and just select your team, select the person you want to teleport to, and all that fun stuff. I can't really show it as well as I wanted it to because I don't have people to show it with. But anyway, so that's pretty much it with the snapshot. Like 3 minor features, and I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the snapshot video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, and if you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily Minecraft videos. So if you guys have an idea on what these new features could be used for, leave a comment down below. I'm actually curious of what you guys think about this new snapshot update, and if there's any possible mini games with it. But anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. So apparently as a spectator, you can also leave the border. I'm not sure if this is a bug or this is intentional. Either way, I'm Casper. Whoa, Casper.